Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. So I wanted to upload a video today of the eye look that I had on in my videos from yesterday. And if you haven't seen those, I will link them down below. I know that YouTube is sometimes selective about what they actually send to subscribers' inboxes. So anyway, this was the eye look, and it was using the LORAC Unzipped palette. So everything that I have on my eyes is from this palette. And this is a really great fall palette because it has a lot of not only rose gold shades, but just really nice, flattering, fall appropriate, deeper shades. So anyway, I pulled this out for my beauty basket of the week, and I did have a couple of requests to show that eye look. Now, what I did today is just slightly different, and I'll tell you how it's different when we get to that point. But as you can see, I already have the rest of my face done, so I will let you know what I have on the rest of my face at the end of the video. What I'm going to start out with is, so I have my eye primer on. I just chose the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm going to go in with the color Undercover, this one right here, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. So instead of using Brulee, I'm using the Undercover today. So I'm just starting at my lid and putting that color down and working it all the way up. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of starting with a blank canvas. I do have a lot of veining on my eyelids, and this helps to cover it up a little bit. It also helps me to blend the other colors when I get to the blending stage. Also work just a little bit underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, and this is the part that is a little bit different from what I did yesterday. So today I'm going to start out with an eyeshadow base. Now yesterday I didn't do the eyeshadow base, but all of the colors are exactly the same, but this provides a little bit more intensity. So I'm going to use the Milani Shadow Eyes in Champagne Toast. Sorry, my lips are kind of chapped, so kind of peeling, which is gross. Sorry if you had to see that. So what I'm going to do is just put that down on my lid up to the crease. I'm going to try to stay out of the way of the camera. And I'm trying to get as thin of a layer as possible, but I do want it to be like opaque. And in the outer corner, I'm coming up just a little bit above the crease. Then what I'm going to do is just take a finger and blend that out just a little bit. If you're wondering what I have on my nails, it is Wet Cement by the Wet n Wild Mega Last nail polish line. Okay, so first thing, I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, and this is just one from e.l.f. And I'm going to go in with the color Unreal, just this color right here. Pack some of the color onto that brush. So you can see I've got quite a bit of color there. And now I'm going to put that onto my lid. So once you have that down, and I don't know if you obviously probably noticed, but I just put it all the way to the end of my lid. Now what I'm going to go in with is the color Unbelievable, which is just on top of that one that I just used. Just use the same brush. So what I'm going to do with this one is put it in the middle of my lid. And it's just on the lid up to your crease. Okay. Next we're going to take a blending brush, and this is just a little Sigma travel one. And I'm going to go in with the color Unconditional, which is this matte mauvey color over here. Put some of that on there, and then tap that into the brush a little bit and also tap off a little bit of the excess. Now I'm going to go into my crease and deposit that color. The majority will be on the outer 2/3, but we are going to work this all the way in. I'm also going to go down to the lash line on the last outer third. So I don't want to cover the Unbelievable color, which is why I'm just doing the outer third, because that was kind of what was remaining after we put that color down. Okay, so once you have most of the product off, you start working it the rest of the way in your crease. This is such a pretty fall look because it's very like almost like sunset-y kind of colors. It reminds me of a fall sunset. If we had nice fall sunsets in Oregon. We don't often. Then I'm going to go in with the color Unspoken, which is right underneath. Tap off the excess. And then go over top of the Unconditional. You'll notice that I do that a lot, where I put down almost like a lighter crease color and then go over top with a darker color. I feel like that provides just a really nice blended look. I've done it the other way around as well, but I actually like the effect of having the lighter color underneath and the darker color over top. That also looks great in pictures. It helps with the gradient, I think, to do it in that order. Again, you're going to also bring that down onto the lid, just on the outer third. There will be fallout, so just brush that away. And remember, if you use a liquid foundation, it might be best to probably wait to do your foundation until after your eye look. Again, start to work that in. Okay, so once you have that, you're going to take a pencil brush and go in with the color Unspoken. And this is just a little pencil brush from Sonia Kashuk. Tap off the excess and put that on your lower lash line. Don't forget to connect up at the corners. Well, the corner of your eye, not corners. And just start to work that in, and you're going to go almost all the way in, and then wipe off the excess and go in with the color Unreal and put that just on the last little bit of your, or first little bit of your lower lash line on your inner corner. Okay, now the last thing is to take an almost clean blending brush. This is a tapered blending brush, and dip just a tiny bit into the Unconditional, but tap off almost all of that product. And now you're going to blend out your crease on the top. So you're trying to kind of work that gradient up towards your brow bone. And make it nice and diffused. Okay, when you have it looking roughly the same, you can take a big fluffy brush. If you are a mineral foundation girl like me and you do your foundation first, just take a big fluffy brush and then brush away that excess. And then I just take a clean Kleenex, try to get that product off, and then go back and wipe again. don't forget to like wipe the sides of your nose because sometimes shadow can fall on there. So the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take a look, and if any of that color has been on your lid has been diffused a little bit too much, you can go in and just dip your brush lightly in the product. So I'm going to fix my middle color, which is that nice, beautiful rose gold, shimmery rose gold. And then I'm going to also go in with Unreal, which is the color that we used all over to start with. And I'm going to apply just a little bit more of that on my inner corner towards the Unbelievable. Ooh, my stomach is growling. I actually have not had breakfast and it is lunchtime. Oh, fail. I've been trying to remember to eat breakfast, but I'm totally failing at it. Okay, so again, wipe off any fallout. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put on my liner. And all that I'm using today is the NYX Gel Liner in dark brown. And I'm just going to apply that in a really thin line on my upper lash line. And I'm just using an angled brush. This is boring. Everybody knows how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off, finish that, and then also finish my lashes, and then tell you guys what I used on the rest of my face. Guys, so here is the finished look. And I'm going to pull you in. Sorry, that was my little alarm clock in here. Okay, hopefully this doesn't go all blurry. But this is the finished eye look. And it all of a sudden got really like ominous and dark, so I have no idea what the lighting situation is right now. But that's it. So really easy. Let me kind of go over, oh, and here comes the cat. Come on, Kiki. Not now. Let me go over where I place the colors one more time. So I put Undercover all over to start with. I put Unreal all over my lid. And remember, I started out with the Milani Shadow Eyes, but you can definitely skip this step and it'll just be a little bit less metallic looking in the end. What I had in my videos yesterday was without the shadow eyes. I put Unbelievable on the middle part of my lid up to the crease. I put Unconditional in my crease first and then went right underneath with the Unspoken and put that over top of the Unconditional. Sorry, there's lots of uns. Very clever naming on this palette here. And that was it. So again, I think the key to any eye look, and what I think people struggle with sometimes, is that they don't take the time to blend. Blending is what's really going to give you the best result, and it takes time. So if you are somebody who normally only wants to take like 5 minutes to get ready in the morning, I probably wouldn't attempt a look like this. I would save it for days when you have a little bit more time and you're able to spend the time to blend the colors together. Careful placement is obviously also important, so you want to make sure that you're being as symmetrical as possible. What you're doing to one eye obviously needs to match the other eye as closely as possible. So just make sure that, usually the best way to do it is to do something on one eye, go over to the other eye, do it there, come back to this eye to do the next step, go to the other eye, finish that step, and just kind of go back and forth. I think that that is very helpful. And again, blend, blend, blend. You're not going to be able to get a look like this if you just put the colors down and then call it a day. And of course my eye's starting to water. Oh, awesome. And it's pouring down rain. We are having like the worst, best weather for me, but the worst weather right now. So anyway, that's how you're going to achieve that really nice blended gradient look. Just blend. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I started out with my Sarah McNamara Miracle Skin Transformer in SPF 20 because I love it. I also have my Everyday Minerals base in Winged Butter. This is the semi-matte formula. I have my Everyday Minerals Sunlight Finishing Dust as my finishing powder. I did use my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in medium as my contour because It's way too dark to use all over, but it's been working great as my contour. I went ahead and used the L'Oreal Feel Natural Light Softening Blush in Rustica. Now this is discontinued, but if you can find this on eBay or Amazon or somewhere, I would highly, highly recommend picking it up because it's a beautiful fall color. It is just a peachy, orangey, satin finish blush that goes on like a dream, wears all day. I don't know why they discontinued these blushes because they are absolutely fantastic. Love these. And someday when I do run out of all of the ones that I have, I'm going to be really sad if I can't find them anymore. So maybe I shouldn't be telling you guys to snatch these up, but I do think they're fantastic. So again, this is Rustica from the L'Oreal Feel Natural line. I love it. I love it. For my brows, I used Anastasia Brow Pencil in Blonde and MAC Omega. Just used both. For my liner, I did use the, and I think I showed you guys this, but the NYX Gel Liner and Smudger in dark brown. So it's just a dark brown. On my lips, so what I did is I used MAC Viva Glam 2, which is one of my favorite nudes. Over top of that, I used the NYC Plumping Lip Gloss, big bold plumping lip gloss in Magnified Mauve. I screw up saying the name of this every single time that I say it, but that's what I have on my lips, and I love this combination. I love it. I love that gloss. I think you can find it at, where did I find that? I think I found that one at Target, but I would also check Walmart because I know that Walmart carries NYC, and I think that Rite Aid does too. So definitely worth seeking out. My eye is still watering. But I think that's it. That is what I have on the rest of my face. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, found it helpful. And I will try to come up with at least 1 or 2 more looks from this palette because I really do think it is an awesome investment, especially for fall. If someone were to ask me if I would purchase the LORAC Pro or the Unzipped, I would say I would buy both. I think that they are absolutely worth the investment. I love LORAC eyeshadows. You are getting a great palette here. The shimmer colors probably outnumber the mattes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're getting 6 shimmer colors. The rest are matte. The LORAC Pro palette, there's an entire row of matte and an entire row of shimmers. So I think both are must-haves, so I would not be able to answer that question fairly. I say get both. So anyway, there you guys go. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below, and I'm finally going to go eat some lunch. So have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.